It is and it's not. I mean, definitely, we entered a new digital world. We're living in a digital world, obviously. The only problem is in the moment, the reason why I started to like in the beginning, gave like songs for download for free was to let them be a part of the project, because there was in the beginning obviously a lot of rumors going on about what I will do, and there was a lot of fear involved because people thought that emigrants would destroy Rammstein and that kind of stuff, and I was kind of like trying to be let them be a part of the project.
Right.
But this doesn't really answer your question. At the moment, we're living in a limbo, kind of like, we
I know
where the music industry will go, and it's a tough call for everyone at the moment because nobody knows what to do. Nobody, there's all those different models about right now. For example, Radiohead, like you can download the record for free, but obviously Radiohead has a huge following in the live scene, and a lot of bands don't have them.
Yeah.
So I still believe that, we have to honor the way that people work for music in a way.
Yeah.
And I don't believe in music has to be free. So obviously, because I kind of came down that when I write a song, I spend mostly from beginning till the end 1,000 hours.
Wow.
On work. So, and if I do it, and obviously I will do it anyway, because that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But I think if people go on and they don't find a way to change this, or they don't find a way that that you have to pay for music,
yeah,
quality will go down in music, because I think that an artist, the only thing that an artist has to do is basically create a song, but nobody really forced them. There's no reason why he has to put it on a record, because everything is right now. Everything becomes an advertising thing. So people say, if you do a record, it's advertising. If you do a video, it's advertising.
Yeah.
This is advertising. And the only thing that you can make money or can live from is basically playing live.
Right.
If you spend a whole bunch of money just on this advertising for records and all this kind of stuff, I don't think that people will go on with this. I would say fuck this,
Yeah.
The only thing I have to do is play my songs live, the new song. So that means that I think the quality of music in general will suffer.
Yeah, well, I mean, coming from a publishing side of the business, since MySpace comes along, it's made kids putting out music a lot lazier, which obviously shows up in the music and the quality of it, as you said.
Yeah.
And now as MySpace and now even Facebook is spreading like wildfire, it's like anybody that knows how to play Jingle Bells on a guitar thinks they know, they're in a band. And then I get bombarded with these kind of quality type of bands. Yeah. And it's really hard to filter through that.
It's really hard then basically also to select, the good from the bad basically as well.
Oh, sure.
But there must be a solution for serious, artists, to pay them basically. That's I don't know where the answer is at the moment, but the only thing I know that right now I came up with a new idea about total music. Basically, there's a fee out there that people have to pay monthly. But then obviously I need more information about this, who is controlling the whole thing,
who
is becoming a part of it. I mean, there's not so many solutions anymore. That's the problem, because obviously the music industry, slept the whole time over. Those decisions had to be made like long time ago. When Netflix came along.
Yeah.
So, but they kind of ignored everything, and that's why we're in a big ship right now.
Yeah, I know.
And so there's one model basically. I think Dark Morris came out with it, bring all the majors together and create something called Total Music, where basically everyone is paying for a monthly fee, which is kind of okay, but obviously you have to know more about the concept. And the other direction is where other people go is basically, to reimburse the music with advertising. I don't like this. I'm not a big fan of the advertising model, because in the end of the day, I hate advertising.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I do not watch any fucking movies with advertising.
Right.
And what will happen, when advertising becomes a big horse, and music just becomes a gimmick for advertising, that they can do anything they want.
Right.
Meaning that if you want to download the song or something, then you will have to watch for for an advertising. So the next step would be they stop the song in the middle. You have to listen to another advertising.
Right.
To do for movies.
Right.
That'd be the answer for music. I mean, so that's why I'm thinking that the model that they're thinking right now to do about the monthly fee is one model that is kind of, I don't know, it's maybe the last possibility.
Well, the way I look at it is you got an iTunes, and they're selling, I believe now, $1 billion worth of music a year. So there's obviously a market out there that's willing to buy the music, like on a digital download scale. So,
like if you compare the numbers of like records that and records sell and the numbers of downloading for free and the numbers of downloading for iTunes, it's a big, huge difference.
Oh, I know.
So, like, I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, I mean, there is a market out there, but at the moment, there's a lot of people that don't really have iTunes and don't have an iPod.
True.
Like, an Apple doesn't really concern about music; they're concerned about selling their iPod.
Yeah.
So that can't be. iTunes can't be the savior of the music industry.
Right.
I understand that basically there had to be somebody there to take over because all the majors, they couldn't really get together.
Yeah.
And this time, like Apple was perfect for the scenario. But right now, they have to move on.
Yeah.
So it's like, if like in the hardware, a company, should save the industry, you're fucking dependent on the hardware.
That's right.
So that's why I'm kind of suspicious. I don't know where it will go.
Yeah.
But it's not the best spot as we end. But, sometimes in life, you kind of hit the ground to see, something else coming up.
But do you see, the way I also envision it is I also see when somebody puts together a CD, it's a form of a resume for a band. And then, as you said, where the band starts making their coin is either through touring, merchandising, or publishing those same songs through, ringtones and all that sort of stuff.
Ringtones, forget the ringtones, is over.
Yeah, I agree there.
The only thing in the